Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Neha Bhardwaj-Alter and this is Game On. This is where you get the latest from the world of sports. And finally, we have a breakthrough in the Champions Trophy 2025 and the schedule, the venue. It's confirmed India will not travel to Pakistan and Pakistan will not travel to India in ICC events from 2024 to 2027, which means that India will play all its Champions League matches at a neutral venue. So that hybrid model that ICC had been talking about, that PCB had refused to accept at one point, has finally been accepted. Pakistan and India games to be played at a neutral venue for all the upcoming ICC tournaments, which means it's not just the Champions Trophy, it's all the other ICC tournaments over the course of 2024 to 2027. In that period, all of those tournaments will be played according to this hybrid model. The rule will apply to the current tournament hosting rights from 2024 to 2027, like I said, which includes the 2025 Champions Trophy in Pakistan, the 2025 Women's World Cup in India, and then the 2026 Men's T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka. So, due to soured relations, we know India have not visited Pakistan since 2008 and the rivals play each other only at multi-team events. Pakistan visited India for the 50 overs World Cup last year, but the Indian Cricket Board has decided not to send its team to Pakistan for Champions Trophy next year. They've made it very clear. They've said that they will look at government's advice, but this has been India's stance for a while now, where they've said that, look, we are not going to travel to Pakistan. Now, Pakistan also hosted the Asia Cup last year, but winners India, they played all their matches in Sri Lanka under a hybrid model. The schedule for the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 is set to be confirmed soon, with Pakistan aiming to defend the title they won in 2017. It's going to be an 8-team event which will feature Afghanistan, Australia, Bangladesh, England, India, New Zealand and South Africa alongside host Pakistan. The choice of neutral venue, like I said, will be made soon. They will need to be approved by the ICC. In the case of the Champions Trophy, the PCB has to propose a neutral venue within 24 hours of the resolution being passed. The UAE has been the front runner, though Sri Lanka has also been mentioned. The PCB will retain full hosting rights for the event. Okay. Now, this is a video that's going viral on social media. Virat Kohli was seen in a video at the Melbourne airport talking to reporters. Now, reports are suggesting that it was a heated exchange. I happened to watch the video. There is no heated exchange, at least from the video itself. He is talking to media present outside Melbourne airport. He reached Melbourne, the Team India in fact reached Melbourne on Friday for the boxing tests against Australia. Kohli got into this argument of sorts as he felt that he and his children were being filmed at the airport. Now, Kohli, we know, has been extremely protective of his family. As he realized that they were being filmed without his consent, he asked them to stop filming. He did approach the reporters and spoke to them, requested the reporters to stop filming his family without his permission. But Australian media, in specific Channel 7, they have this report where they've said that Kohli had a heated argument with the Australian TV journalist after spotting video cameras pointed towards his children. And Kohli, of course, made it very clear, saying that he needed privacy. Now, the journalist and the camera person in question, they cleared the air. They convinced Kohli that they were not filming him with his family members. And things settled down and Kohli walked off after shaking hands with that Channel 7 camera person. Okay, now let's talk about the return of a hero. There was the mandatory shower of flower petals, lots of smiles and a live band as Ravichandran Ashwin arrived in Chennai today after his retirement from international cricket in the middle of the Test series in Australia. Ashwin insisted that he made an instinctive decision and he walked away with zero regrets. He landed at the Chennai International Airport early this morning. He was escorted out by officials of the State Cricket Association. The 38-year-old has 765 international wickets. He did not speak to the waiting media there as he got into his car, and then he and his wife Preeti and their two daughters, they were waiting for him. Once he reached home and he was surrounded by his parents and other well-wishers, Ashwin did oblige the waiting media there, opening up a bit about his decision, where he said, about what was the reason, why did he quit or decide to call time on his career in the middle of the series. He also said that the retirement was not a big decision as far as he was concerned, because he was going to embrace a new path. And he dismissed the suggestion that there was a regret for not being able to lead the national side. In the limited overs format, he was part of that World Cup winning squad in 2011, and in 2013 he was of that Champions Trophy squad as well. He was part of that squad, and those two would count among the major highlights of his career. He's played 116 ODIs, 156 wickets there, while his 65 T20 international outings yielded 72 scaps.
Actually, I mean, it's not. To be honest, I don't know, it's emotional for a lot of people. It will be emotional. Maybe it will sink in, but for me, personally, I think it's a great sense of relief and satisfaction. It's very instinctive, yeah. It's been running in my head for a while, but it's very instinctive. I just felt on day 4 and just called it on day 5. I think that part of me is still burning bright. I'm going to play for CSK, and don't be surprised if I try and aspire to play for as long as I can. I don't think Ashwin the cricketer is done. I think Ashwin the Indian cricketer has probably called it time. That's it. I don't think I'm in a mind space to give any message to an aspiring cricketer right now. See, look, honestly, I just wanted to take a few questions, but I'll take probably 1 or 2 more questions and we'll be done. Nothing. Just turn up. That's it. What else? So delighted. That's where I began, and I would like to wear the yellow jersey and go there again. I'm so glad they picked me.
Well, that's it then on this edition of Game On. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.